for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from MetLife. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jaxson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jaxson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jaxson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Dart. Forced out to his right. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Going play action with Dart. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led by the 2nd overall pick a decade ago out of the University of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
He's got room to roam. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Mariota. Completed left side to Samuel. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Roughing the passer.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. And start on the ground here. Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now off the play action. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders get to it first. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, look at this he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tracy. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. They go right back to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. It's an option right that begins this drive. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Merritt. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Lane motioning left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Merritt on the zone read. Has some room to work. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Washington.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Merritt has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On a counter, Krosky Merritt. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Now here comes the New York offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, here's Dart. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
46 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's Tracy on 2nd down. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The counter give to Tracy. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Field goal attempts coming now from Younghoe Koo. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Mariota. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over with the football just outside the 30.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Dart looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. On the sneak, here's Dart. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A give to Tracy up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here's Dart now. He's got it at the 6. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Singletary, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Giants 10, Commanders 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. give it to Krosky Merritt. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB keeping this one. Turn into the option on 3rd and short. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down now, ball at the 33. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's good for a Washington first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Commanders.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Samuel comes in motion left. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Mariota. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here's Mariota now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. And Kiluvu there for the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Giants are set to punt. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Commanders set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Now Mariota. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Mariota. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 61 yards. That's good.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Kronsky-Merritt. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Mariota. He's got it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. just a good little penalty taunt.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 17, Giants 10. Jake Moody
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, this is Singletary. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dart setting in to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and long for him here. Complete to Hyatt. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. He finds Johnson over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Finding Johnson once more. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Dart out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3.
3-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go inside, give to Krosky-Merritt. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Back to throw, Mariota. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. He'll try and run this. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Gain of 4 yards.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, here's Dart. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. On first and 10, here's Dart. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
2nd and 3 now. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They go right back to Tracy. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Dart now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, second down. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's running with it. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. They give here to the motion man. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. They'll go play action. Hauled in by Lane. And there goes a chunk of yardage here, Brock. He's out way behind the line. A much tougher 3rd down is upcoming.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Lane the motion man. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 3rd down.
Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Mariota. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Now here comes the New York offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Dart's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward. In that time, well, there was no reward.
A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line, second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds the end route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to throw, here's Dart. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
A big loss on the play brings up.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our fourth quarter. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is second and long. Now Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team on the field. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Slot receivers headed left. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still third down.
Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Third and long for him here. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Giants and Jaxson Dart set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. It's a design boot. Dumped off to his running back. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On the sneak, here's Dart. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
A give to Tracy up the middle. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Tracy once more. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. One play action with Dart. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Dart out of the shotgun. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll try with Tracy. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Samuel now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on second and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. You're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Now Mariota. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Tracy on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 19 on that pickup, and it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants going for the win here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Giants first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here he He is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson in motion right. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Singletary will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
All lined up and ready to boot this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy. 2nd
and 3 now. they're going to throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He's going to throw it again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. One final shot here. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock, it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.